Alright, after a bit of a break from the last TWAB, I believe the last one we got was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. We got a new one, and not much, but pretty substantial changes have been added, some better than others. I will get to that in a minute. So, without wasting some of your time, let's just get into the TWAB. So, starting in Witch Queen, all seasonal mods can be unlocked in the season. No matter what, doesn't matter if you have all 12 of the mods, you can unlock every single mod on the artifact. So you don't need to worry about, oh, I need to reset my artifact because I need Unstoppable Pulse Rifle because I didn't grab it. You can now, theoretically, grab every single artifact mod in the season, granted you have the amount of XP required to do so. XP has also been readjusted accordingly to accommodate this change. So the XP cost of unlocking mods will increase after you get your 12th mod. Before that, it's just as normal, but once you get the 12th mod, you will have to work a lot harder to get the other artifact mods. Glaive artifact mods will also be coming in Witch Queen as is expected, and they will be of the unstoppable variety. So keep that in mind when planning your Grandmaster Nightfalls or what have you. One big change that a lot of people have been asking for consistently since it was introduced was to cut down on cost of swapping elements on Masterworked armor. Previously, you had to use one upgrade module, 16k glimmer, 25 legendary shards, 3 enhancement cores, 3 enhancement prisms, and 1 ascendant shard just to change the damn element on your armor. I wish I was joking. The new cost, though, for legendary armor specifically is 10k glimmer and 1 upgrade module. Exotic armor is going to be a little bit more expensive, but no upgrade material business because all the upgrade materials are now going into the new crafting system. So they didn't want you masterworking your weapons and changing up the elements when they're masterworked because you're just wasting materials. Here's probably one of the more substantially not favorable changes in my opinion. Orbs of power will no longer be generated from masterworked weapons. They will instead be applied on helmet mods that will dictate how the orbs of power will be generated. Elemental damage, weapon type, etc. I don't like this change one bit. I think this is a horrible change, simply because I believe that masterworked weapons, their high value came from their orb generation, and how easy it was to generate orbs, making Orb of Light builds incredibly fun. And now they can't do that. I can kind of see why the system was changed, simply because weapon crafting will be going across the entire game given time. However, I think it dramatically reduces the value of Orb of Light build. Also, masterworked weapons have little to no value because the stat bonus you get with the masterwork is barely even a bonus, and you don't even need to fully masterwork a weapon for a kill tracker. So in my opinion, they just essentially killed masterworking weapons entirely. This seems to all just come from the fact that exotic weapons don't have catalysts yet, so they can't make orbs. And I guess having 10 weapons that can't be masterworked overrules the 300 plus that can. But you know, you do you, Bungie. As you can tell, I don't like this change. But yeah, mods in the helmet slot will dictate how these things will go, and who knows, maybe they're just as easy as they can do right now, but I don't like the idea of having to waste a mod slot for something that I could already do if I invested materials into a weapon. Because you're always making that trade-off now, where whether you want to go for an Elemental Well build or an Orbs of Power build, that you have to preserve your mod slots for something that can be very critical to your build, and not being able to generate Orbs of Power just makes it harder to do the builds that I want to do. And again, I just don't think that's the right decision because 10 weapons can't generate orbs. That's just how it works. Just make the catalysts and then we won't have this issue. But who knows, maybe it ties into the whole weapon crafting system because they did say that they didn't want people having to masterwork their weapon that they're only going to be using for like 4 hours and then trashing it because they didn't like it. We'll see how that works in the crafting system. Who knows, it might change my mind. And one thing that a lot of people have been asking about is whether the 30th anniversary will be vaulted. Because it is content that is coming right before a big expansion, and that means chopping block stuff, everything's getting vaulted. Forsaken is getting vaulted. You've got the Tangled Shore being vaulted. What's with the 30th anniversary? Good news, it's not being vaulted whatsoever. They've just straight up stated, yeah, no, it's not happening. So that's nice. The content that I paid $25 for is not being vaulted. And it seems like it's also going to get a few additions during the year. I have no confirmation of this, but it's just a hunch that because it's going to be in the game, it's going to be another playlist activity that will be built upon over the year. That's pretty great. I like that a lot. Yep, that's the TWAB. I just wanted to keep it short, sweet, simple. Don't want to stretch out the video any longer than it has to. That's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like and or dislike if you feel so inclined to do so. And please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to keep up to date with the stuff that I post. I try to post every single week. You could also check down my socials down below. I got a Twitch, I got a Twitter. If you feel like you want to keep up to date with that, you do you. Anyways, that'll be all from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.